So, can simply listening to silence actually change how you feel? Not meditation, not breathing exercises, not an app, just listening to silence. It sounds almost too simple to be real, but at the end of this video, you're going to try something that takes about 6 seconds and you will feel the answer for yourself. Not a concept, as a direct experience. So let's go. In the last video, we understood why mind never switches off on its own and saw that the only real direction is up, beyond thought, into presence. We saw that the light to recognize this is already in you. Now, 2 final teachings from chapter 5. A practice you can use immediately. So Tolle looks at what happens when people come together in genuine stillness. He says, when a group gathers in a real inner quiet, something greater becomes available than what any individual could reach alone. You may have felt this without having a word for it. A concert where the entire room was completely absorbed and the silence between the notes felt alive. A gathering with close friends where something genuine was present and nobody needed to fill it with words. A place of worship, a retreat, even a cinema in a particular moment where the usual mental noise just dropped. Something becomes possible in those spaces that's hard to find on your own. But Tolle adds an honest note. So unless at least one person is firmly enough rooted in presence to hold that quality steady, the ego will eventually creep back in. Someone cracks a joke to break the silence. Someone checks their phone. The thinking mind reasserts itself. So the group practice genuinely helps, but we cannot outsource our own awakening. You cannot borrow someone else's stillness permanently. You have to find it in yourself. So in the last teaching of chapter 5, and it's the most direct, most practical things in the entire chapter, Tolle says, silence is the most potent carrier of presence. Not words, not concepts, not explanations. Silence is the most potent carrier of presence. And here's what makes this extraordinary. He says, even in the middle of noise, even in busy room, with sound coming from every direction, there is always silence underneath it all. Not the absence of sound, something deeper, a stillness that's always present underneath the noise, between the sounds. Your mind cannot produce this silence, but it also cannot destroy it. It's always there. So let's try this right now, and this is the answer to the question we opened with. Stop following the words for just a moment. Don't think about silence. Don't try to create silence. Just listen for a quiet that is already underneath every sound you can currently hear. The space between sounds, the stillness underneath the noise. Did something shift even slightly? That wasn't something you created. You didn't achieve that. You simply noticed what was already there. Tolle says, listening to the silence immediately creates stillness inside you. Because only stillness can perceive silence. The moment you genuinely listen for that quiet, you're already in that moment, still. And what is stillness other than presence? So, can simply listening to silence change how you feel? You just felt the answer, not as a theory, as a direct experience. So present isn't something you build towards over the years of practice. It is available in this moment, and simplest gateway into it, the one available anywhere, anytime, in the middle of any day, is to listen for the still silence underneath the noise. It is always there. And in the moment you listen for it, you're home, you're present.
These thoughts. I hope this is working.